Hello and welcome to the video on sorting. We will sort data in Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets. So go ahead and open the file provided, and it should look familiar. It's the dollar sales for 2023, 24, and 25. I'm in the first workbook, the first worksheet, sales 2023. Now in A2 it says salespeople, so click A2 and type first name. And then what I want to do is add a column for last name. So if I hover over the column label A, you'll see the solid arrow pointing. So just click and that selects the entire column. Make sure you're on the Home tab, and in the Cells group, just click Insert. Columns are always inserted to the left. Click in A2 and type last name. Notice it did not repeat the same formatting style, and this is an advanced feature, but I'm going to share with you how to fix that now. So click in B2, and all you do is click this paintbrush. It's Format Painter, and then you have a little paintbrush attached to the open plus sign. I'm in A2. I'm just going to left click, and it copies that formatting. The only thing is that the column is very narrow, so I'm going to go again to that boundaries with the double arrows between A and B and double click. And then we'll fill in the names. So Anna's last name is Smith. Jorge is Nguyen. And then Tommy is Neil, and so is Quinn. So if I were to select that first set of names that I wanted sorted, I would go to Data, and then I would choose in the Sort and Filter A to Z. And then it comes up with a sort warning. Microsoft Excel found data next to your selection, meaning besides what I just selected, there's more information attached to that same row. So if we clicked continue with current selection, I just want to show you what will happen. So for example, Anna, her last name is Smith, Jorge, Nguyen, Tommy, Neil, and Quinn, Neil. Watch what happens when I click sort. It sorts just the names, but it doesn't match their first names. It just sorted their last name. So I'm going to click undo, and what you want to make sure, and it's interesting how this is the default setting, expand the selection, which you want, because you want it to take all of the information. So notice Anna Smith has the $1,000, and then the rest are 20, and Quinn Neil has all 22. So when I do the expand selection, it sorts all the information. So Anna has the 1,000 and all the 20s, and her last name is Smith, and then Quinn Neil has all the $22, which is great. The only thing that's not correct is if you look at the last names, they're in alphabetic order, which is perfect, but the two that have the same last name, if you look at their first name, Q should be before T. So we need to sort also by first name. So here what you need to do is make sure you select just the data you're working with. So I'm going to click in A3, hold and drag all the way over. So I'm on H6, and then I'm going to go to sort. Make sure that this is unchecked. My data has headers. We didn't select the header column, that row 2, we didn't select it, so I'm going to take that off. And you can also see it doesn't say column A here. So uncheck my data has headers. There you go. It's going to sort first by column A, and then I'm going to add a level. I want it to then sort by column B, which is where the first name is. And then it's sorting it in alphabetic order, A to Z. And then go ahead and click OK. So now these stayed the same because they were already alphabetical, but it did change the Q before the T. So that's sorting in Microsoft Excel. Now we're going to switch over to Google Sheets. All right, so now we're in Google Sheets, and again, what we want to do is insert a column to the left. So I'm going to choose Insert, Column, and I'm going to choose one column to the left, and this should be first name and last name. And if you noticed, it did copy the formatting for us, so that was nice. All right, last name here is Smith, Nguyen, and then Neil and Neil. This time I'm going to select all of the information. So I started with A3 all the way to H6. and we'll choose Data, Sort Range, and Sort Range Column A. So you can see that it put it in alphabetic order, which was fine. But again, we want Quinn before Tommy. So what you'll need to do, it's still selected, go back to Data, Sort Range, but I'm going to go in this time into Advanced Range Sorting. And I want to, so this is fine, sort by column A, but I want to add another sort, and that will be column B, and then sort. And now they're still in alphabetical by last name and then by first name. So similar, but you just have to find it in different locations. And then the other, if you wanted to sort in Google Numbers, make sure you use the Apple Support option. And there you have it, sorting. And we'll get into more sorting further on other assignments and other modules. Thank you.